We're on a mission to find our Zen, and honestly, what better place to do that than Sedona, Arizona? A few years ago, during our van life era, we were hiking Boynton Canyon when we noticed this stunning resort tucked into the canyon walls, just casually living its best life off the trail. We remember saying, someday we're going to stay there. Fast forward to now, and here we are at Enchantment Resort in Sedona, a luxury spa and wellness retreat designed for a complete relaxation, rejuvenation, and inner peace. And that was the plan. Quick warning, not everything about this trip was zen.
Hey friends, I'm Stacy.
And I'm Kevin.
And we are officially on another adventure, and this time we have left Colorado and we are in Arizona. So here we are on our way to Sedona in Arizona, which should be, 50 to 70 degrees, sunny, and hiking. Let me just show you. Are you kidding? We've been in Colorado for the last month, awaiting some snow. Please, some snow as we hit the ski resorts. No. Record highs. Warmest has been in 89 years. And now here's the snow in Arizona. Okay, so here is our situation right now. It's a little stressful. We are trying to get to Sedona, which shouldn't be a big deal. And we left Phoenix area around noonish. Should have been there in 2 hours. It is now it's now 3:11, and our GPS says we still have 3 hours to go. It's insane. I don't know what happened on the main road, and they shut the main road down. Then all the side roads are being shut down. There's police blocking them. There's fire trucks, and then we tried to go up this mountain road, which should have been get us around. And here's what we're seeing.
And this is going back out.
So we got to the top. Not to the top. I don't even know where we got to. But cars were like sliding back down the road. I don't know what's happening, but my stomach is in absolute knots. Yeah. And we're just gonna head back down and kind of wait and see if they open the highway back up. The highway, I don't even know why it was closed. And then all of a sudden it started snowing up here.
Is there another route to get there? Even if it's 4 hours, I don't care, but just not this way.
All right, so we talked to someone at the gas station. They said the reason that mountain road was so bad is because there was like a 20-car pileup up there, which, based on the car sliding backwards, is probably pretty accurate.
Yeah, and the sheriff that went by us to get up there. So we're heading back to I-17, which
I
possibly might be open, but we don't know. And there's only two ways.
Only two ways to get into Sedona, which is crazy. We're officially on I-17 and we're moving. So good that we turned around and got off the death highway. And now hopefully we can make it to Sedona in a reasonable amount of time. And so far in the GPS it shows that. So let's keep on moving to the resort.
From the moment we arrived, the Enchantment staff was next level kind, like suspiciously calm, unbothered, glowing energy kind of people. And then there's the scenery, which honestly feels unfair. Red rock cliffs, endless sky, and views that immediately lower your blood pressure. We got a full tour of the resort, and wow, this place is stacked. There's Miyamo, the Spa and Wellness Center, which is basically the boss level of relaxation. 2 full restaurants plus a cafe-style market, and they fully accommodated our dietary needs without us having to awkwardly explain them 5 times. A juice bar, outdoor heated pool and hot tub, a fitness center, sound garden, open lawns, an artist center, and a trail house. And then there's the outdoor family fun area, skating, pickleball, tennis, because nothing says inner peace like aggressively returning a pickleball serve. Our room was an upgraded suite and it did not disappoint. We had a super comfortable bed, a cozy living room with a fireplace, a balcony with red rock views, and a bathroom so big it felt like it had its own zip code. The bathtub alone deserved its own camera angle. This was peak I deserve this energy. One of the coolest parts of Enchantment is how many daily activities they offer to help you slow down and actually relax. We leaned all the way in.
There are so many things to do here between all of the different excursions you can go on, yoga classes, other classes, also culinary experiences, art experiences. There's so much to do that you could be busy for weeks and weeks. But we've picked out some cool things. This is our Zen vacation. We're getting into our Zen mode, so we're going to be doing some yoga and some meditation and mindfulness and some culinary things as well. I don't know how many things you'll be able to come along with us because people also want to be Zen and not be recorded. We're going to be doing some stargazing too, but we'll see. Anyway, just tons of stuff to do here at the Enchantment Resort to get yourself into your Zen mode.
We got massages, did yoga, took a tea class, meditated, practiced mindfulness, went stargazing, and of course, soaked up every inch of that scenery. We were extremely Zen. Most mornings were spent hiking through the Red Rocks, which honestly might be the most Zen activity on Earth. One thing I really wanted to do was yoga on the Red Rocks, and I did it. It was beautiful, it was epic, it was very Sedona. It also resulted in some very un-Zen foot muscle strains from balancing on uneven rocks. So, spiritual growth, but make it painful. Then came a few moments that absolutely no retreat brochures prepare you for. While hiking to 7 sacred pools, a man was yelling and aggressively disrupting other hikers.
You can tell if it's English or not.
So, this is the 7 sacred pools. And they're sacred because they're typically full of water.
And strangely enough, there was a guide out there that said he's been doing this like 25 years and never had anybody do something like that. Of course, when we're here. Weird. So the police just came to deal with that guy, and I don't know, they needed to look at our stuff to see what he was doing, so.
But obviously, when you come to Sedona for peace, you end up doing witness interviews. And just when we thought the weirdness was done, we were greeted by yet another awkward situation on our way out.
I'm not sure what's going on here, but there are a lot of like strange things happening on everywhere we go. And
Strange people happening.
at the next light, doing strange things, like a man dancing on the side of the road, and the guy at the 7 sacred pools. I don't
Which
know.
somebody said he had a samurai sword too.
You truly can't make this stuff up. Despite the unexpected chaos, we can't deny it. Enchantment Resort left us way more relaxed than when we arrived. Trips like this are such a good reminder of how important it is to slow down, unplug, and actually take time for yourself, even if life still sneaks in a little unpredictability. If you ever get the chance to visit Enchantment Resort in Sedona, you won't be disappointed. Just remember, even in the most peaceful places on Earth, life might still throw a curveball. And honestly, that's kind of the lesson. Get out there, have an adventure, and be free. See you in the next adventure.